What's up everyone, James Baek here with another Pokken Tournament episode. Here today, I'll be showcasing my day 1 main, which is Suicune. And Suicune is a character that I picked since day 1, but haven't really played much with ever since I really started playing with Mewtwo. But Suicune's a fun character, I like playing him. I play like once in a while with Suicune, so not the best Suicune, and I definitely wasn't the best Suicune when I was even maining him. But yeah, so we're going up against Gardevoir. Gardevoir has more range tools than Suicune, so I'm just going to try to get in with Suicune. I don't really know how this matchup goes. I'm pretty sure it's like... I actually don't even know like what the matchup favor is. But I see the barrier, so I'm just going to punish it. Barrier is punishable. I think that's barrier at least, or Gardevoir's version of barrier. But it is punishable if you miss it, and there's no shield stun, so... Just going to try to get in close, go for the forward Y in case of a jump or a firing off projectile. Going to go for some hails in case Gardevoir wants to go for the range move. I think it's like Moonblast or Magical Leaf or something. As just going to get punished for missing those. As I don't even know the names of Gardevoir's attacks, but yeah. Unfortunately, you can't really counter against Gardevoir's projectiles because it can be very punishable because I learned that at Apex, it's punishable. With the projectiles, but able to clutch out game 1 is very punishable because it's actually a counter pierce and it stuns you, so you can get followed up by another combo. So take game 1. I don't know, round 1 at least. I don't know how, but just gonna do what I keep doing, I guess. Gonna try to get in, go for the forward Y because the angle was a bit weird to me, so I thought I could catch him. The counterattack actually doesn't pierce his counterattack, which was interesting. Yeah, that's the attack, what I was predicting in game 1. Don't know what it is. It's either Magical Leaf or Moonblast, I think. But I know that's Sword Powers. That's Psychic and Calm Mind. Maybe it's Psychic. I have no idea, people. But I'm just going to try to get in Gardevoir. I go for the counter cancel the grab because he was holding shield. But yeah. As right here, I'm just trying to get a combo opportunity. I see the barrier again. I'm going to go for a Moga because I think it was the guaranteed thing that would punish. I don't think forward Y would have actually hit, and since I saw my opponent was just reacting to my counter cancels and trying to attack whenever I got close to him, I went for a counter cancel just into the neutral Y for a string of combos right there. And here I'm just gonna burst right here because I don't really waste much. Suicune can get his burst almost every round if played right, so my opponent summons Yveltal. I'm just gonna hold shield because I'm not gonna risk taking a very powerful hit. As, yeah, I'm just going to hold shield, don't have to risk anything, and I'm just going to launch off my True Sheer Code because I don't think it really matters. Going to fire off a forward Y because saw my opponent jumping. Going to actually go for a triple dash into grab, and I love doing this combo with Suicune. They don't really expect it too much, and I try to Icy Wind cancel there because I forgot that's a thing. But, yeah, don't know why I went for the back Y there. I think it was because I tried to do it when Suicune was actually in the air and was closer to Gardevoir, but it ended up inputting at the wrong time, so oh well. That's round 2. Round 3, let's get on. It's game face. It's game face. It's time. It's time. So I don't know what I'm doing against Gardevoir still, but I'm just gonna try to pressure my opponent once again, avoid taking too much damage from whatever the combo is. I tried to land early, so I hit X, but unfortunately I ended up jumping into the combo. Or, no, the counterattack. I'm going to Blizzard because I saw my opponent was releasing shield, so I didn't expect a counterattack there because I didn't see the blue frames. So, just going to go for some waterfalls, but it is punishable. That move has range. I don't know what move that is. I don't know if it's punishable like Mewtwo's forward X. It just reminds me of Mewtwo's forward X just so much. I have no idea. But I'm just going to hold shield, and I delay my jump right there, my jump X, to get this combo off, which is really nice. I have a health lead. Doesn't look like I'm going to get my burst anytime soon, but my opponent does have his or her burst. I don't know if this is a he or she. Going to get the Amoga off because I was wondering if that was punishable since I think you are delayed with Gardevoir. You have to stay in that pose for like a second. But yeah, I'm just going to wait till Gardevoir's burst runs out. My opponent really can't approach me since the speed debuff. Going to jump and punish the failed burst attack with that jump. I actually go for the forward Y, and yeah, you can punish the barrier, which was something I thought you could do. You can only punish it after if you don't get hit with the shield stun, so that was my mistake. But I'm seeing the timer right here, and I feel like I could win if I just get one attack off. So I'm just gonna go for the grab because stored power, I thought my opponent would try to shield because you can't take any health. And I'm just going to push my opponent into the corner, burst just for safety, and fire out the True Shear Code and stall out the round. I mean, the timer is a factor in the game. It's always been a factor in the game in Pokemon, and I'm going to use that to win. So, nice. Nice. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, so we have the rerun now. This opponent was actually, I think, in my first episode of Pokken Tournament ever. And we are going against an A5 Suicune. And I hate mirrors. I hate playing mirrors in anything. I hate playing mirrors in fighting games such as Smash. I hate fighting mirrors in Pokemon. And I hate fighting mirrors in Pokken Tournament because I feel like usually I prefer using other characters' tools than my own characters' tools to beat them. But yeah, I don't really know this matchup too much. Even though I played Suicune a lot back then, Suicunes weren't as great before. And actually, there's actually a new patch for Pokken Tournament in Japan right now. It's 1.5, and it has some great changes for Suicune. Mirror Coat especially. So I'm really being careful about drawing range attacks into the Suicune because Mirror Coat is a thing. As you can see, I'm trying to be patient as gonna fire off an Emolga just to see. And yeah, basically Mirror Coat is very scary because you can actually Mirror Coat. So I can't exactly Mirror Coat safely. I just draw off one because I didn't think my opponent would actually expect a Mirror Coat. As you can see, I'm kind of getting bodied as I see the Dragonite and I just go for the grab because I'm wondering if I could actually punish that by reacting with a grab. And I do get it, so nice. As I'm just going to keep up the pressure here, as unfortunately I do see the counter and I try to get away from it, but I should have dashed aside. I think I tried to react on the counter cancel on the grab, but I don't know, I don't think it just came out. I think I tried to use my back Y there. As I'm seeing the grabs, just going to go for my own grab to be honest, like why not, And going to go for the Blizzard, but I miss and end up walking into the waterfall, or whatever. I think it's waterfall, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't like playing mirrors at all. Especially since my opponent's probably better with the Suicune that my opponent plays more than me probably, so not very confident. I'm gonna see how I'm just gonna react with Mirror Code a bit. But unfortunately, like now Mirror Code's a counter pierce property, so you can't Mirror Code anymore. Gets me with the waterfall and into two Aurora Beams. I gotta learn that combo actually. I'm really bad. And yeah, you can Mirror Coat, which in 1.5 you actually can't do that now. So I'm actually very happy about that change because that is something that kind of frustrates me about this matchup. And as you can see, I am getting pretty whooped, but I'm not making the same mistakes again. Just gonna go for back Y, which follows up with, I don't know what the input is for it's like back YX. Yeah, as I'm just gonna keep doing that, and I just want to win somehow. I do have burst, but I throw out a forward wide, and the timing, I thought I could counter right after the forward wide, but you're delayed a bit because of Suicune has to land with its 2 feet. I guess it's feet, but yeah, that's not exactly how I want it to go. But we got the run back. Can I make a comeback? That's something I was really questioning myself because I don't think I can, but I'm going to try anyway. I learned that I shouldn't Mirror Code as much in the matchup because it's very, very punishable. Very punishable. So I'm going to try to Mirror Code less and then try to get him when I'm either really close, when my opponent doesn't expect Mirror Code. So that's my game plan. Going to keep going with Emolga because Fennekin, you can punish it with Blizzard. You can punish it with Fennekin, you can go for the Blizzard. So not exactly that great in the situation. You can also punish it with like Aurora Beam, I believe. But yeah, go for the forward Y. I didn't expect my opponent to actually get a Mirror Code off. And this is already turning out a bad start. But luckily my opponent actually goes for the follow-up counterattack, and that's extremely punishable. So I'm able to get a lot of damage off onto my opponent with this basic Suicune combo. Gonna fire off an Icy Wind. And I guess I could have Mirror Coded, but I thought my opponent was actually going to counter instead of just firing off the Mirror Code, because I could have Mirror Coded. And my opponent, every time I try to go for the grab in dual phase, keeps going for up Y. But called out my jump, very nice, as I could have countered that, and I'm kind of frustrated that I didn't call it. I just probably wasn't thinking right. As gonna go for the forward Y, seeing the like my opponent back away. Gonna throw off an Emolga, force the shield so I can get closer. Dragonite's gonna come out. I do get a waterfall out, but I take too much damage. And this was actually pretty cool. I did not know you can combo Dragonite into 3 Aurora Beams. That's actually pretty cool. I was like wondering why my opponent was actually bringing Dragonite. That's actually really cool. But yeah, my opponent just going for like range attacks. I just went for the grab expecting a counter. Or Mirror Coat. I honestly was expecting Mirror Coat right there. Go for my burst because I want to bring this round to a close. Gonna go for Blizzard. And unfortunately, Mirror Coat. I keep forgetting that you can... I did not know actually that Blizzard can be Mirror Coat. I know it's a counter. I know it's a counter and I should have probably known. But I thought it was like reacts on only one of the hits. So I did not expect that. I thought it would be like Laser, but then again, Laser's a counter pierce, so probably not the best example. As, yeah, I just get punished for throwing off a Blizzard. Not exactly the smartest call. And now I'm put in the corner. A lot of pressure on me as I hold shield because I was expecting another follow-up with the back Y from my opponent. Because my opponent was doing that quite often, actually, in the last game. Going to try to counter cancel. And again, my mistake for going forward or backward. I should really go for the side, as I think the hail, like the hit stun, just put me into a bad position where I couldn't actually react anyway, as it would have just caught me before I could react. So just gonna try to get it. I misspaced the grab, which is unfortunate. But my opponent goes for Dragonite again at an awkward position, so I just go for the forward Y because I thought it would caught it. And this combo, oh man, I did not see that coming. I did not see that combo coming. But I want a chance of winning, so I'm going to go into my burst. My opponent's going to do the same thing, and basically, we're going to play, can I catch up to him? And I don't think I can, to be honest. I would have to probably throw off a Moga here, which I do. But, yeah, my opponent actually just jumped. And a jump, I was really hoping to catch this, but apparently I don't. And I didn't even counter cancel. And then I go for the forward Y, but my opponent just throws off the burst, probably just to push me away or back me up. But unfortunately, gonna take another loss. I really need to learn the matchup, but it's kind of why I picked up Sceptile, because I think Sceptile is a better matchup against Suicune than my own Suicune. Alright, we got Suicune versus Mewtwo, and this time I'm the Suicune and my opponent is the Mewtwo. Now, I know that Suicune has a lot of anti-approach options, so that's probably my best bet against Mewtwo, because Mewtwo, kind of hard to approach characters sometimes. You have to rely on maybe Forward X, which is very punishable, maybe Barrier against Waterfall, I think, or whatever the Water Pillar is. I don't really know what it is, but gonna feel out my opponent. Not gonna draw off any range attacks. Go for the Miracle because he did the follow-up side Y into Psycho Cut, so that is punishable. Just throws off a Hyper Beam, and I'm already kind of telling that my opponent probably doesn't, you know, play safe. But yeah, just gonna fire off some attacks. Gonna draw off some range attacks and see how my opponent reacts. Just gonna go for the forward Y. And I'm just going to back up. I'm going to prevent him from approaching or force him to approach me, because a Mewtwo can't really approach, and if you throw off a Psycho Cut, you're just going to get Mirror Coated. You have to counter cancel, and you can't really do Psycho Cut in mid-range because you can't cancel it in time, I think, depending on the range. So, just going to counter. I did not see him go for the follow-up there, so I was not expecting that. I go for the back Y. And into, I don't know, back X. I think it's back X. I don't remember. My opponent throwing off combos. Going to go for the aggressive grab. I like it. I like it. I would do the same thing, to be honest, if I was in my opponent's position. Going to go for a Hyper Beam again. I think Aurora Beam can catch most Hyper Beams, if I'm not mistaken. But going to see, try to feel him out. Try to bait that forward X if my opponent is really impatient. You have to be really patient with the forward X to catch it against Suicune. Gonna see the Fire Punch, and I'm just gonna go for the grab because I know grab is very safe. I'm pretty sure you can block a forward X combination. That's probably the best other combo string I could have really started in that position. So just gonna go for grab because I know it's safe against the Fire Ice Punch. And I'm just gonna keep playing this game because I am not gonna let him approach me. As unfortunately he gets the forward X, not my best call. But he does it into another forward X. Gonna go for Hyper Beam mid-range, and I'm just gonna punish this with Emolga into Aurora Beam. And now he's in a really bad position because a slow Mewtwo is not something that really can take hits. Gonna go for some waterfall cancels. I still need to learn how to do effectively, because I feel like I mess up waterfall if any attack, and unfortunately I get, you know, 4x'd. So yeah, ended up losing the round. I wasn't really I probably should have just tried to outrange him, but whatever. I think I got this. Gonna go for another miracle, because that is punishable unless you block or able to counter in time. Like, you have to cancel the cycle cut follow-up attack, but you know, trying to bait out that 4x, I think I tried to counter cancel back, so ended up failing that. And yeah, saw that grab a mile away. This guy is kind of being a bit predictable. Gonna actually burst here, so, and he goes for fire and ice punch, and that is punishable. Gonna go for a grab, guaranteed grab, and I'm gonna, you know, stall out his burst. I throw off a forward Y, forcing him to shield or a switch. Keep forgetting that Mewtwo actually has, you know, when you burst, you actually have knockback. I don't know how to say it, but some attacks won't knock you back as hard. But throwing out my burst, he's very impatient, so I thought he's not gonna grab in the situation, to be honest, because I was attacking a lot. I'm just gonna throw out my burst attack and catch him. He tried to throw off an X and able to get the Mewtwo. So nice, just nice, able to win that game. As I think we have one more match. I think I played this opponent again, so let's get the run back, I think. Alright, we got the run back. Yep, it was another run back. I recorded this video, I think it was like a few days ago, but I just didn't have time to like upload commentary or record commentary. So this is the reason why I'm doing it now. I do remember some parts of the match, I just don't remember all of them. But we got Mewtwo versus Suicune again. Run back. My opponent knows how I play, or sort of. I'm going to try a bit differently though, but I'm definitely going to try to outrange him in this game. So we got a kind of a narrow oval stage, and I'm just going to throw off some range attacks and get that forward Y on his jump. And again, I love that mix of just going for multiple dashes into a grab. It is kind of unsafe, but he was holding shield a lot sometimes, so I thought, why not? I think I could. And it's really hard because Suicune has one of the best counterattacks in the game. Don't really do that as Mewtwo's counterattack. Man, it's like conflicting feelings about it, to be honest. It really, like, I mean, it's nice that it hits both directions and it hits underground, but it's not really one of the best counterattacks in the game. I thought that was punishable. I think it is punishable because I know double forward Y is punishable. I just don't remember by what. I could have went for an Aurora Beam combo, but I think I kind of screwed up because I inputted jump because I wasn't expecting that to hit. I was able to get a combo up. I was not expecting the jump. I was expecting to be hit by the second point of the forward Y, so I was not expecting me to get a combo off, so I just pressed Y instead of forward Y. I think forward Y would have actually just been able to finish the game off and just finish off with counterattack. Kind of thought he would go for the forward X again, but ended up working because my opponent went for 2 neutral Ys. So round 2, let's go. He's just gonna throw off a hyper beam, and I'm not surprised. To be honest, I'm not surprised. You do have room to make that play against Suicune, I think. As my opponent just gonna throw off a fire, ice, and electric punch right there. Thunder punch. Why do I keep calling it electric punch? I don't know what I was doing with that grab. I think I was expecting another elemental punch or a counter attack. As yeah, I'm very down in HP in this game. And Mewtwo's a character that just can rack up a lot of damage, is what I like about him. As I did call out the jump, so I went for the attacks. He goes for the jump, but gets hit by a Moga at least one time, so that's nice. He does get the speed debuff, and that's really great. Goes for a dash, and I'm able to hit him with the forward Y. As now I'm going to try to outrange him. I'm going to get rid of the speed drop with the Cresselia, and I'm pretty sure Cresselia got a bit nerfed, but Jirachi actually kept the same in the new patch, so that's interesting. As yeah, I should really stop going for forward Y after shield stun, and yeah, this is a pretty bad situation. I do call the jump, and luckily my opponent did not wait it out. Try to go for the grab because sometimes you can get an automatic grab. Punish the hyper beam right there, and I'm gonna jump because I'm not taking a burst attack. But get the punish with the blizzard, and you might have thought, oh, going for double blizzard, that's day one, and you know, what he was doing was punishable, so I don't really regret it. I'm gonna go for a play that can guarantee a hit and will KO. Alright, we got the Suicune versus Chandelure, and yeah, this is a matchup that I find really weird, and I don't know whose favorite it is in. I feel like I hate facing Chandelure as a Suicune player, and I know a lot of Chandelure players just hate facing Suicune. Let's look at like Suicune Master and Catfight every time they fight. I don't know. I think they both hate facing each other's characters, so I have no idea who's better in the matchup, but Forward Y I know is a great move against Chandelure. It's able to catch jumps, which is really good. I don't know much I mean, I played a lot of Chandelures, but I haven't really played the most experienced Chandelures. Kind of was expecting Smog there to push me back. And I'm just going to draw up some range attacks. Because Chandelure's greatest tool is probably ranging. I mean, Chandelure does have some decent, I guess, approach options with the forward X, I believe. I mean, I play a bit of Chandelure, but I don't really remember the commands. But yeah, Suicune's mid-air Y is just so good against Chandelure, and it kind of outranges Chandelure, and I don't know why my opponent went for, I don't know, it's like those ashes, I don't know what's called, but yeah, it doesn't have any hit stun, so you can just walk right through it, to be honest. And yeah, it is punishable. I guess the only thing my opponent could have done was probably like the swing, like handle, like when it's like floating with the chandelier or something. I don't know. I was trying to reference the song. Never gonna do that again. But yeah, I was not expecting my opponent to let go shield, but I saw Umbreon was fully charged, so I thought my opponent might want to go for Umbreon. Gonna punish the laser because I saw it charging, so I'm gonna go for the Blizzard and go for the cancel and the grab. Because Smog was a thing. I wasn't sure my opponent was gonna draw Overheat, but I didn't expect Overheat just because I had a Molga. But yeah, actually my opponent goes for a grab right after just one hit of a neutral Y, and I was not expecting that because not many players. That's kind of daring, to be honest, but hey, that was a good call. Now, forward Y can catch a lot of jumps, but the range for where it hits is kind of awkward. Because I feel like it gets higher, like around the middle, I want to say, but yeah. So I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of Pokken Tournament, and this was a very annoying episode to record audio with because my phone rang probably about 5 different times during when I was trying to record the video. But I hope everyone enjoyed it. Definitely not the best Suicune player, but I do want to learn Suicune more. I kind of dropped Suicune a bit. Just because I wasn't a huge fan of the frame data. Like, Suicune's fastest move is like dual phase, the back Y, which is like comes out on like what I think it's a frame 9 move. But other than that, Suicune's frame data, I wasn't a huge fan of. It kind of like has a lot of punishable options, but Suicune is a very strong character. We've seen like players like Alistair, Suicune Master. Who else? Who's the Suicune player from Japan I'm trying to think of? I think Obscure played Suicune and Mewtwo. There's Burnside. Burnside's a good Suicune. I've seen him on stream. There's so many. Who's Bhutan? Yeah, Bhutan. I'm pretty sure second at Evo. But yeah, I think Suicune. Yeah, I like Suicune. I like playing Suicune for fun, but I'm not exactly sure if it's the right character for me, but I definitely want to play more Suicune. But gonna be, I don't know what I'm gonna do with more Pokken Tournament episodes. I've shown off the 3 mains that I really practice, other than Braxian, which I've been practicing lately. Don't know what I'm gonna do yet exactly. Maybe I'll just play some more characters for fun, because there's a lot of characters I just love playing for fun, to be honest. I love playing Pokken Tournament because it's just so much fun. All the characters you can just enjoy playing, win or lose. You learn something by playing other characters, and it's just a lot of fun to do it, to be honest. So highly recommend getting the game if you haven't already. But yeah, maybe I'll be showing like a character that I don't really play. Maybe I'll be just showing off the characters I mainly play. Let me know what you want to see in the comment section down below. Either way, I feel like either learning a character from not playing it often and just, you know, playing it gives a lot of knowledge, and you know, obviously playing with your main will give you a lot of knowledge as well. But I think it's important to learn from both sides. So let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I will see you around in another Pokken tournament episode.